All right, hero comics here on the Exposure Hero Comics Transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me reaction to a bunch of screen caps on YouTube and of comments that are responsive to my comments on YouTube and DeviantArt. Trigger warning: if you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click off the video and go watch something else. Do not like hate speech for my videos because there is hate speech for my videos. It's speech you hate. That's a different story. Let's continue on. People getting these wrong. The comment section is me trying to show you around with both versus basic biology, and then get ticked off about that. Let's continue on. Let's look at some not safe for work fan art, of course. That's first. We do that first. Hopefully, I'll safe for work fan art. Yep. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that stuff. Okay, I'm a better fan of this. I think it's like Lincoln with Ronnie Ann's mother. Yeah. And Ronnie Ann busted the one down. Oh my gosh. Crazy stuff going on here. Several shots of Lincoln impregnating cute girls. Certain ones I would love. It's Lincoln. Lincoln's female counterpart. She looking all cute, kind of cute. Grown up in my eye. That's very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, grown up. My goodness. I see some good stuff. Yeah, no. So I see him with dudes or girls he's related to. Like, yeah, can I see him with girls he is not related to? Yeah, I'm seeing some. That's good. Continue on here. We got work to do. Let's go. Yeah, there's overlap, but it's important to have that overlap so that we can continue to say so. Continue to make sure we don't miss anything. You just waiting hard for your mother. All these things have to his boy, he said. Also, the Bible has many stories about people following God's ways and rebelling against them. I see it as a documentary of time long ago, and it shows me that people haven't changed a bit since then. This someone says, love is love, be where that means female, be where that means weak, be where that means slave, be where that means annoying, rainbow flags, rainbow and rainbow flag, and I say true, but temptation to sin is temptation to sin, and dysphoria is fear of your own reproductive organs. And then someone says, you know what, I've had it with you. You keep talking about how literally loving the same sex is sinning, according to the lies you're told, according to the truth, according to what the Bible says, stop doing that. Loving mentally is one thing, but mating, sexual acts are forbidden. Homosexual acts are forbidden. So there he goes. How come people don't get heaven based on how they behave? Because they change and follow God's ways instead. You're blocked. Have the worst day of your entire existence. A-hole. No. You can't heckle me no more because you blocked me after trying to heckle. Like, yeah. Oh, that's an amazing thing. Just to be like, yeah, you can't heckle me no more. Like, nope. I blocked you. Take that. Someone wastes the whole page saying love is love. Be where that means female. Be where that means slave. Be where that means weak. Be where that means annoying. You want? Oh yeah, coffee. The coffee. God doesn't exist according to lies I was told. Bold-faced lies that are totally wrong. I say, yes, he does, and he is amazing. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day, they fall for speech. Day after night, they reveal knowledge. Without speech or language, there's not a sound to be heard. The voice has gone out into all the earth. Their words, the end of the world. Psalms 1941. And so it says, I'm sorry, I want valid proof he exists. Valid to me proof he exists. Not the sky and everything else that exists, showing off how awesome he is. I want to ignore that. Can we have valid proof? I'm not taking any proof that's valid. I say, where you can see the work of God's hands, people's lives. King David talks about it in his life. Psalm 23, 5 through 6. You prepared him before me in the presence of my enemies. You may have the way my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow the days of my life, and I'll dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I've seen in my life. We're looking for a house to move into. We continually have asked God to help us find one. And lastly, someone my brother worked with. My brother's work. Some of the people that my brother worked for told us they have a house available for us to move into. Now, you may say that was a coincidence. I believe that is God helping us to prosper because he loves us and wants the best for us. So, valid proof. It means stop reversing a fictional book because I say it's fictional. Ignore the fact that it isn't. Valid proof to me, which I'm as a person who's against anything you had to say, nothing will be valid to me. You can show me diagrams of physical of male's reproductive system, say it's male. You can show me diagrams of female's reproductive system, say it's female, and I won't believe because I'll say no, I don't like you. So I'm not listening. Got my fingers in my ears. While saying I want valid proof. I got my hands covering my eyes while I'm saying I want valid proof. Trans rights. I say, I will never respect fear. I will never respect bigotry. Good, then everything's fine. They say, no, it is not fine. You're being an A to random, but to random strangers just because they don't follow the same rules as you. True. Gays are valid. Like, true, validly giving in the temptation to sin. All you hit is spelled right. It's validly. And what do you have against gay people other than being gay? Nothing. And some sexual acts that are forbidden according to the Bible. Can't give a quote of the Bible that supports that claim. Thank you. Actual biblical evidence. Let's go. Then Heckler comes in. Hey, you. I wait for that girlfriend. Also, just kissed him after having raunchy trans sex with him. So I said, oh, F yes. I'll say that's a violation of several Bible verses. I'll just say you. You're probably wearing more than one fabric and eat pork and shellfish and not stoning disobedient children to death. So I'll just say you too. Those are mistranslations of those verses. Yep. Sucks. So, punishment of those violations of the law of God will put on Jesus, so we don't have to take it on ourselves. We still got to avoid sin, so we can have a better life at this time, this current life, better time in this current life. Let's kiss my girlfriend after having sex with her. Wait, what productive organs were you born with? If you're not the same as your girls, and there's no problem. I was born with a woman ovaries. This is the person. And I say what I say. That's wrong. Homosexual acts are forbidden by the Bible. I don't give a F. And the Bible is forbidden by unicorns. Doesn't mean you have to abide by their rules. Does it? Cat face. Says my heckler. So it's I'm MG. Why so much? Hey, guess what? That I wear men's underwear. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Silly girls. So let's go. I'm myself with a woman. Am I female? And I'm female. Come at me, bro. That's not cool. Homosexual acts, I should have said. I said homosexual are forbidden by the Bible. Homosexual acts are forbidden by the Bible. If you're born with ovaries and you're having sex with someone with ovaries, that is a sin. Don't give a F. It's fun. Through lies. You open your mind and get your behind out of the Bible once in a while. And into the wages of sin, which is death? No way. I say. Yeah. Sorry. Join us to walk into this cliff. I'm like, nope. You said living life of sin is unhealthy. It is. How have you ever wondered whether maybe these minor things are unhealthy? And not all you make it sound like that makes you sound like yourself. Like you make you sound like you make yourself sound like an idiot. I'm like, no. These are major things that lead to death. And so waste time making a song. I'm not going to repeat, sing or repeat. Continue on. Next. What a waste. Continue on. Every call you post is pure gold. Just say it. I'm like, thank you. One heckler and commenting another. Lol, this douchebag is probably going to throw Bible verse at me. Probably because all I can do. God doesn't approve of this. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That was so much fun. I made a video. I made a comic once where I was saying, showing I had my guy Aceling with the Bible, and this light was shining off of him, and they're like, "Oh, no, get that light out of here!" And I was like, "You need it." It's like, "The hell with that light," as they walk to hell, walk down the path that leads to hell. They say. So I'm like, yeah. You're saying, yeah, we don't need that stuff. We don't need that stuff against. We don't need that stuff. Darkness. What do we do? I'm like, yeah, you need light. She was like, that's what's going on. What's that? Yeah. Oh. Dude, shut the F up. Ignore the fact that you were commanded to do this. No. And someone says, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Using religion as an excuse to cower behind the screen and prey on the innocent is not okay. Ignore the fact that these people are lying about diabolical sex and saying God made a mistake, and wanting people to join them in their lies and deceit. Ignore that stuff. Like, nope. It's not only generate an awful thing to do, but also giving God a bad name. Like following his ways, you're giving God a bad name. Well, yeah, that's not how that works. I advise you to get the F off the site and stop terrorizing innocent people who are lying about diabolical sex. Let's see if I can give God a bad name. Deuteronomy 22:5. A woman must not wear men's clothing, nor a man wear women's clothing, for those who God detests anyone who does this. Here's why God would detest people who do this. Proverbs 12:22. Lying lists of abomination to the Lord, but they did the true is the light. There's no need to lie about what reproductive organs you have, because when someone hates on click, And it hates on you for them. That somebody has something wrong with your body because they are ignorant of the truth. Psalms 139 says, I praise you because I am fearfully wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful and wonderful will. God did not make a mistake when he made their bodies male or female. So there's no need to transition. Boom. The person says, when you sit there and say homophobic through truth stuff and say that that's what God once says with proof that it is what he once says, it gives him a bad image, an image of truth. The Bible is a book. There you go. An effing book that's been edited, by the way. I blocked you. Enjoy. Yeah, so you can't heckle me no more. Nope. No, I can't. Someone else says, hey, isn't this internet amazing? How we people as people are able to communicate pretty much anyone regardless of where they are. How we're able to notify people of our daily lives. But you, sir, are abusing their right to the internet through lies. You're favoriting pedophilic images through lies. Yeah, basically, it's like, let's see here. There's a cartoon character that looks like drawing on paper that looks sort of like a child. That is fully clothed, and you said that character is cute. So pedophilic, right? No. Dang it. Let's see here. And targeting transgender people for going against the Bible, which it says that they're going against the Bible. So, sorry. The amount of hypocrisy and ignorance that you have is absolutely unbearable through lies. I have no actual proof that any images you're looking at are actually pedophilic. I have none. But someone said it was. Linus said it was, and I believed them. And I said, how's a pedo when people in them are not real or even nude? Yeah, here we go. Just because they're not real life children. Gene Wilder. Willy Wonka. Oh, yeah. Just because they're not real life children. Doesn't mean they're not children. You're blocked. Enjoy. I can't heckle you now over these drawings of cartoon characters. Take that. You said that the Powerpuff Girls look cute. Monster. I'm like, what? You said Ruby Gloom looked cute. Monster. I'm like, what? So bad. Association. So much cheese. Yeah, so that means we can discredit you for all this proof that the transgender lifestyle wrong, right? Right? No. Dang it. See you guys next time. Trip me out on YouTube TV and art.